Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. Welcome back to Vitamin D TV. I owe you guys an apology. My last video, I said I was gonna upload a video of me speaking Portuguese, but I really didn't like that video, so we just not gonna post that. Moving right along. Today I'm gonna talk to you guys about the right mindset to learn a language, because a lot of times people feel like they hit a wall, or they feel like they're not making progress, or they feel like they're lacking something or whatever, and usually a lot of those things stem from not having one of these 5 traits that I'm gonna talk to you guys about. So the first skill is long-term thinking. Long-term thinking is what you need to have, the first thing you need to have if you're going to learn a language, because people expect to learn a language in 30 days or 2 weeks or 1 week and be able to speak fluently with people, and that's the deadline they think they're going to have it happen. Yeah, you can, unless you can find a way to cram approximately 10,000 hours into your language learning in a month, you're not gonna be fluent in a month. And I'm not saying it necessarily takes 10,000 hours to become proficient in a language, but to be professional, it's gonna take about that long. So you have to understand this is gonna take a long time. Some languages take longer than others, like Russian takes longer than Spanish. Portuguese takes less time than Italian, but Korean and Japanese take longer than both of those languages. So depending on what language you're learning, it's gonna take longer time than others, but no language is gonna make, no matter what language you pick, you're not going to be fluent in a week, okay? You might have a good grip on words, you might be able to say a couple sentences, but there's gonna be some area you're gonna need to improve on before you can say you're fluent, and that's not gonna happen in a week or a month necessarily. So understand this is a long-term process, okay? Long-term, because people who want instant gratification are the people who quit learning their language the first month or the first 2 months of their New Year's resolution. So the next thing you need to do, which goes along with the long-term thinking, is patience. Patience, it's pretty much the same as the first thing I said, because you can't get frustrated because you can't speak or say your vowels right, or you still have an accent and it's only been a month of you learning or 2 months of you learning. It takes some time, and especially with listening skills. I will talk to people on italki, or my friends that I work with or something. They'll say like, oh, I want to learn a language, and I watch the shows, I watch the movies and stuff, but I can't understand anything. Or I gotta keep reading the subtitles, or I'm listening to the song and I've been listening to it and I still don't understand a lot of stuff. You have to be patient. It's just part of building your listening skills. Your listening skills are gonna take a minute to learn, so you have to be willing to just write it on out. You don't know the language already, so you're gonna have to be willing to accept that you don't understand everything right away. It's a process. It's a whole new way of thinking you're trying to assume, you know? Next, you have to be, this is so important, because I'm specifically in this part, I'm talking to the people who are proficient in their language, the people who can read and write and understand stuff or whatever, but they're like, I want to improve in some way, I want to communicate with people better, and I want to be able to talk to people, and I want to be able to not have to stutter with them or anything. Listen, this is the key right here. If you're not willing to get uncomfortable and go talk to native speakers and talk to the Spanish guy that you're ordering your Dominican food from, or talk to the people when you're getting an order, or when you're getting your nails done, if you're not willing to talk to native speakers, you're not gonna get that far, okay? You have to be willing to talk to people. Like, why else are you learning a language if you're not gonna speak to a single soul? You gotta get outside your comfort zone, and it's gonna suck. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not gonna say it's the best feeling in the world, but it will help you get to where you wanna be. And I guess you can apply that to like a lot of other aspects. Like, you gotta be willing to get uncomfortable. So get uncomfortable and talk to natives. Like, If you only feel like you can stand having a short conversation, then go order food or go to your favorite restaurant and order food in their native language. Go order food in Spanish, go order food in Portuguese. That's a short conversation. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't have to be a 10-minute convo, but do something to get out of that comfort zone. Or hello talk. Use the internet. We have the whole internet. Like, don't take it for granted. We have the internet. Just go on iTalki, go on Hello Talk, and make some friends. Or just make a practice buddy. You might not be friends with them, but practice with them. Like, that's what these apps are there for, okay? Next, you have to be willing. This goes hand in hand with what I just said about talking to natives. You got to be willing to embrace your mistakes. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up talking to a native speaker. Accept that. It's part of the language process. No matter how they respond to you about it, like whether they laugh at you, whether they help you, whether they don't say anything at all, or whether they just switch back to English, you don't know how they're gonna respond. But however they respond, know that if you do make a mistake, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. They're only one person. They're still a human being. They're not some divine, oh so holy creature that's gonna punish you for making a mistake. Like, relax. It's only a native speaker. You're gonna mess up with them, but whatever, keep going. Because if you don't talk to native speakers when you suck, you're never gonna talk to them when you're really, really good either. So you gotta be willing to do that. Embrace your mistakes. Next, this is the most important thing. The most important thing, however, of all the things I just said, is to have fun. Have fun. Do not make language learning a stressful, tedious, just negative, vibrational topic. Like, you have to make this fun. That's why a lot of people, I know a couple people who don't want to learn French because they failed it in school, or they had a negative or they were in a negative environment in school, or it was just not helpful, and because of that negative experience, they don't ever want to learn French ever again, just because the way they learned it was not fun. Make it fun. Just make it fun. Watch TV, do whatever you already do whatever interests you, but just do it in that language. Like, if you like cooking, look up Russian cooking shows, or look up Japanese cooking techniques or something like that. Like, do whatever you would be doing in English, but do it in that native language. Do it in the target language that you want to learn, and that's gonna make you motivated to keep going, because you're like, wow, I don't understand nothing now, but I want to keep doing this so that one day I can say, wow, I can listen to the radio and not have to slow it down or put it on the slow news to understand what's going on. Like, make it fun now. Make it fun now while you suck, so that when you're really, really good, you're like, wow, so much more fun. Like, it's not that hard, guys. Don't make this over complicated. You got this. You can do this. It's only a language. It's not that hard. And even if it is that hard to you, it's gonna become easier, and you're gonna respect the process more. I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you like this video. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I think that was all. I don't think I had any news for you guys today, but yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you tomorrow.